So sit back for a few moments and let's find out what happens to those who do not like frogs. Welcome to Eric VT Comics. I'm your host, the Bringer of Universes and an original true believer. Here is Bernie Wrightson comic book I came across just recently, and check out that cover. Let's open this puppy up. It's been in the bag and board for at least a decade. I guarantee it. Let's look at this. Let's get that out of the way. All right. Bernie Wrightson. This is from DC, and I think someone else actually published this either before or after DC. Let's check out the back. Not much there. Bernie Wrightson. So it talks about Bernie Wrightson there. And there's probably 2 or 3 stories in here, I'm guessing. Molded in Evil here. So we'll just kind of go over these really quick. And then here's The Secret of the Egyptian Cat. Wow, this is kind of like mummies, right? That's pretty cool. Meow. I was not always as you see me now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. She could turn into a cat. Kind of a trip. But we're looking for the frogs, not the cats. I like that panel though. Actually, I guess there's 4 stories in here. Maybe it's the last story. House of Madness. I hope that story's in here. It's just not a cover. That would make a short video here if it was that way. Don't tell me. Judge Dredd. Yes. Okay, so here it is. The Gourmet. The writer is Steve Skeets. Bernie Wrightson is the artist. And there is the person. Well, I guess he doesn't hate frogs, but he likes frog legs at least. Probably hates frogs, but likes frog legs. Fat, gross, a slob. Any of these terms would apply to Vernon Glute. Vernon Glute, what a name. Glute. Work on those glutes. Although he considered himself a gourmet. He was a rich man. Vernon Glute was. With no concern for his fellow man, all his money was spent on himself. For food, exotic dishes, an unbelievable kitchen, excellent dining facilities. And of all the things he ate, of all the strange and exotic foods, he favored frog's legs. Wow. Mounds and mounds of frog's legs. And he likes to burp. He desires another helping of frog's legs. Let's find out what happens. So, man, there's stories told about this guy. Wow. And he's complaining they're undercooked. They're undercooked. How dare they? No, you fool. I want a new batch. I want them fresh. Fresh. Yes, sir. Whatever you say. This is great. This is the host. I think his name's Abel. Is that Cain or Abel? I think it's Abel. I think. I could be totally wrong. But I really like this sequencing. You know, he's telling the tale here. The host is telling the tale. And then, I want them fresh. Yes, sir. Whatever you say. And he's giving a look like, oh, man, you know you're in for it, right? And he's like, what's taking so long? And he's going to go in there and see what's taking so long. And then he hears all these weird noises. No, stay away, please. I didn't mean. I was only doing as I was told. And he's like, what's going on? And there's a close-up shot of him. And he keeps hearing the noises. Scream, scream, thud, scream. And he says, whatever they are, they're breaking the doors down. What? No, it can't be. And there's the splash page. Bernie Wrightson. Is that frog? Yeah, okay, he has both his legs. And there's all these frogs. Oh, actually, they don't have all their legs. They're on wheels. They're on wheels and crutches. Wow, this is great. I remember reading this when I was much like a kid and thought this was a fun story, but I totally forgot about the frogs having wheels and crutches and attacking Mr. Glute. Mr. Glute. Is that the end? I'm not sure. No, it's not the end. Let's see what happens. So Vernon Glute was never heard from again. And in a sleazy diner in a poor part of town, there's flies in there and oh, the cooks say, yeah, I guess we'd better call in the fly catcher. And there's Mr. Glute. He's now on wheels rolling. They cut off his legs. Nice. And he sees one of the flies flying around, and oh my. They cut off his legs, but he gave him the long ton, and he's the fly catcher now. And apparently he likes it. Vernon Glute's fate was far worse, especially for a man who had once savored only the best of foods. Now he eats flies. To be transformed into the strange half-human creature to dine for the rest of his life on the most common of insects. And this is just great little like details here with the frogs on wheels there, and wonder what he's cooking. He's cooking up with one of Mr. Glute's bones there for his bone soup. I don't know, but there's some Bernie Wrightson. That's what happens when you don't like frogs. There it is. I love this. I love this splash. It's really cool. So watch out. Watch out. You might end up on wheels. Look at this. Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a little fun. I like looking at these older books, and Bernie Wrightson obviously was a master. Please like, share, subscribe. All the good stuff would truly help getting the channel going. And thank you once again. Have a great one. Happy Halloween.